All right, we're getting ready to do a tool review of this 475 foot-pound torque stick. Theory behind it is it flexes and will set with the impact gun, the torque on the lug nuts to 475 foot-pounds. So we're going to test it today with the actual torque wrench. We'll do a few different tests. We'll get close to it. We'll start at like 450 and then we'll go to 500 with the torque wrench and see if it's moving and not clicking. So you'll see it, but it'll give you a pretty good idea. So this was from Amazon, and I'll post a link to it in the description as well if it's something you're interested in purchasing. But hopefully it'll work well. We'll see what it does. First thing I'm gonna do is loosen up a couple lug nuts here. We'll loosen these three. This is on Larry, the 1947 silver sides bus. That's my son's. These are also left-handed threads, so everything's going to look backwards to you here from what you would normally do. So that'll give us a good indication of how things work too, because it is no longer lefty-loosey, righty-tighty on this side of the bus. Okay, those are loose. I'm going to just run them in just a little bit. Oh, that's nice. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty? Nope. I just got done explaining it. I thought I switched the impact. What am I doing? Your brain does not let you turn them the wrong way. You had years of tightening nuts turning in one direction. I'm just running them down so they're just touching. That's probably almost finger tight. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do, we'll use the torque stick. This is a 3/4 inch drive. Snug fit. Okay, just went until it stopped. Now, set my torque wrench here at 350. Sorry, 450. Exactly. So 450 foot-pounds. This should click without turning at all. I gotta get way out on the end here. Kelly, you wanna come around this way and watch the socket? You can get closer if you want. That's a good sign. It clicked with no turning. So now I'm gonna turn it up. There's 475. We should get the same result, which we do. Now I'm going to 500, and this time it should spin a little bit, which it did not. So I'm gonna go to 525. That's 550. All right, you sucker. $575. And 600. I'm very disappointed. 625. I'm getting a workout. All right, I'm above what my torque wrench actually goes to at this point, by the way. That's not even close. Okay. All right, let me back the torque wrench back off. I'm gonna go to 475. 450 plus 25 is 475. I'm gonna come up here to one of these ones that's not tight. But that's 475. Let's see how much this turns. So right now, between the S and the 1 is straight up and down. It's not super far that it turned, but it did turn, obviously. Test another one here. Let me try and loosen my torque wrench. Let's see if it's a directional thing in my torque wrench. So this is on the second one now, which we set to with the torque wrench. Yeah, it clicked. That's pretty tight. Moving. So somewhere about 200 foot-pounds off, and I don't know if it's because it's an electric impact, if that's what the problem is. I'll have to research that some more, but that was not a successful way to do that. I'm going to loosen these two back up. Now, one of the things that I heard is that the electric impacts, they hit too fast, not enough time for the stick to rebound. So we're going to try it from the highest setting to the next. There's 4 settings on here, so we're going to go from setting 4 to setting 3 on the impact gun, and we're going to give it a shot. So real quick though, I got to think about what I'm doing here.
That loosens that way.
Confirm what I got this set at here. Is this the one I did? This one's set at 475, and this one's set at 450. Man, that's a tight fit with that hog ring. Okay. I want to go. This is the one here. So we're straight up and down. We're in setting number 3. Didn't turn it much, but it did turn it maybe, well, about the distance between the 1 and the dash there. Didn't turn it very much, but it did turn it just a little bit, which this one was the one that was 450, so it should have turned it more. Right? This was 475. So it's pretty close. Let's see if it's over 500. Didn't turn at all before it clicked. I'm gonna take it to 550. No movement. No movement. Okay. Let's go to the other side. That gun fires harder on reverse than it does. It's got more nut busting ability than tightening ability, as they say. So let's try it on the other side, because maybe these are left hands and it just is inaccurate with that. Okay. Fairly tight. Let's try this first. Suppose I should have left it on, but put it where I can see the thing here. Down to go to 450. Should click without turning. Okay. There's 475. Click without turning. Click without turning. There's 500. It should turn before clicking. It did not. Okay. It's 525. Still click. Oh, shit. I'm getting tired. It would have been easier just to use the torque wrench for everything. Moving the bus. All right. Take it to 600. Oh! And that's on setting number 3 on the gun. So it has nothing to do with left side, right side. It has nothing to do with the high setting. 3 is illuminated. It doesn't matter left or right. I believe Sunix is the brand name on this. Sunix, something like that. I'll post a link to it, but at least with this M18, it over torques them. I loosen these up. We're gonna try it on setting number 2. I'd have to look in the book to see what setting number 2 even is, torque without the torque stick. Well, here, see something. Setting 2 without the torque stick, turn it further. Get the numbers here. Logos right there. Yes. It did turn it further without it. So it was limiting it somewhat. Turn this back down to 450. Sunlight's getting me there. 450. There. Should click, but not turn. Okay. 25 more. 475 should click but not turn.
Turned just a tad.
Yeah,
Barely.
It sure did. I felt it. It was like right as it clicked, it turned. So I'll take it up to 500. Should have the same result. Yep, I can feel it.
Just barely.
Yep. So in setting number 2, with that torque stick on this gun, it is setting it correctly. Let's go try it on a left-hand thread on the other side and see if that's still the case. Okay, I gotta go up a setting, I'm sure, to loosen these. It is the same brand of socket too, if that matters. Okay, we'll take this back down to 450. Sweating. Okay. I'm gonna push down instead of pull up. It's a little getting too tired. Should click without turning. It's turning a lot.
Turned just a tad.
No, it's I'm not
Okay.
even.
Okay. Yeah, it turned a little bit.
That was considerable. It's turning, but it's right at the click.
Yep.
So let's go 25 more. That gives me 475. It's right at the click. I feel it's moving. It's just right at it. So it's close.
So on number 2.
On number 2 setting, it does work. But I'm still going to want to verify with the torque wrench, but I can at least get it really close and then just make sure I get a click on a little bit of movement.